Bob Miller. Our secretary, Dr. Christensen. Our treasurer, Brian Carlos. Our visitors Lawrence. One of our president candidates, David Hoffman. President candidate, Ruben Einstrass, Tony Bozzi. Communications Katie Thompson and Dr. Marcus Gates. And advancing fundraising, and these are the folks for today. Please have one round of applause. And the trustee, Diane Cooper, Mary Ann Garcia, our event fundraising coaches, they put this together. Innocent, make a dialogue. And precinct organization, John Goodman. And a round of applause for these volunteers that are helping out today. One of the benefits is probably one of the rights in here is there's no pay labor in these Democrats. They're all volunteers. So thank you very much. And then we need a big round of applause for the San Antonio Professional Firefighters Association for hosting us in their beautiful union hall. And I got two more bosses. Actually, four more bosses, maybe. The boss of my life is here, my mother. She's back there. She's back there selling hers. And they don't ever need anything from me. Sometimes they're my bosses. That's Lena Chavez Thompson and Bob Como. I see you around here. And then my former boss, who you all know and love, is John Curry. Let's give it up for John Curry.
I'm meeting number again. I got out of it on my phone.
Now, one thing to say about this club and its importance, and I promise I'll stop
Is it possible to get closer? They can use their
anybody
from
from
the
the
segment for the tour. Okay,
great. We need a candidate for governor, so we want to throw that out there real quick. But one thing I really want to talk about is the 2018 election. And what Northeast Starting Democrats is this organization was charged with doing, which was handling turnout in the north side and precinct 3 for our Democratic candidate, or Democratic candidates. And the Texas Democratic Party sat me down and said, we're going to spend some money in their town. We're going to organize in precincts 1, 2, and 4. And Zach and Northeast County Democrats to pick up the slack on the north side. We'll see what we can do. And I said, okay, that's fine. I was a little upset about it, but it's fine. We'll do it. We'll handle it. By the time the 2018 election was finished, the Texas Democratic Party came and presented to the county party executive committee. And you know, the only thing that they could talk about, was how great the north side performed. Which is basically what we organized. Phone call. So every guy that you donate today, every spot, every field spot, every piece of merchandise that you bought is going to go directly into organizers in every county. If we can just not just stop the meeting, but if we can actually put some seats, we're never going to see another Republican elected official in this county. I guarantee that. So I want to present that our Republican County chair, Monica Alcantara, the county chair. Thank you, Chair, for being here. Thank you to the county party for being here. Thank you to all the loyal Democrats for all the work that you do each and every day. Thank you for the doors that you got, the calls you make. We're going to win this thing in 2022. Because I'll tell you this right now. I know the mistake right here. I can even go to work to. And what I'm going to say with it is not necessary. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for everything that you do. It's a privilege to serve and a privilege to serve on so many hardworking individuals. So thank you very much.
Please stand and join us in the pledge of allegiance. Thank you for the last I think we will see this one veterans.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, if you will remain standing, we have the Star Spangled Banner. Let's get this party started.
Okay, all you politicians, if you have not signed up with James for your minute at the mic, be sure you do that, because the speaker fight will be kept pretty soon. I'd like to introduce the best haircut comedian in a long time, Monica Arkansas. Okay, show that applause again. Moving into the stage today, from the left.
I'm gonna get a plate. Where do we get the plates for?
Just, well, she was supposed to get them for you. She's right down there. Hold on, let me see if she's ready.
Hello there, Democrats! This is such an amazing turnout that Northeast has. They always do such an amazing job. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to first all of our candidates and relatives who are here with us, and we ask that you please stand at your seats. So I have Irma Ramos for District Clerk. Irma Ramos, please. On this side, I'm going to call. Thank you. Representative Ray Lopez. Candidate for House District 119, Debbie Martinez. Candidate for the 186, District 4, Christina Escalona. Candidate for District Clerk, we have Brad Fernandez. City Council District 9, John Curry. Judge for the 226, Judge Bella Mesa. We have Judge for County Court, Ward number 1, Judge Ellen Stowe. Probate Court number 2, we have Judge Veronica Vasquez. Melanie Lia. We have candidate for the 280 Business Support Meeting, Yeto. We have candidate for Business Clerk, D. Now we have to go around. We have Yvette Brooks. I'm so sorry, I messed it up. Judge, County Treasurer Yolanda Cox. Judge for County Court Number 10, Frank Davis. Candidate for County Clerk, Rachel Camacho. Candidate for Judge for the 227, Christine Delgado. Candidate for District Clerk, Chris Castillo. Judge for County Court Number 7, Michael Leon. Judge for County Court 14, Carlos Key. Harris County Clerk, Lucia Damacar. Judge for County Court Number 9, Gloria Saldana. Candidate for District for Judge 224, Milton Reagan. Our tax assessor, Albert Ureski. Our county commissioner, 224, Tommy Cover. Judge for the 280 Court, Jennifer Kenya. Judge for the 288 Court, Cynthia Chapa. Judge for the 379 District Court, Ron Rangel. Judge for County Court, Judge Rosie Stephen Gonzalez. For the 286 District Court, Lisa Ureski Johnson. For County Court Number 6, Erica Dominguez. For County Court Number 5, we have Andrea Arroyo. For the 187, we have Stephanie Boyd. For County Court Number 13, Michael Villar. For County Court 15, Melissa Mara. For 224, Marisa Flores. Candidate for the 226.
We don't have any, but I think you probably just roam around one more table.
Candidate for 24 Pearl, Oscar Salinas.
If you want to.
Judge for County Court Number 4, Alfredo Jimenez.
Dolores was gonna talk.
Deputy Clerk, Mary Angie Garcia. Candidate for House District 118, Frank A. Ramirez. Candidate for County Court Number 0, Bernard Garcia. Judge for the 45th District Court, Mary Walker. Candidate for County Court Number 2, Melissa Simon. Judge of Bear County Court Number 1, Melanie Dixon. Candidate for U.S. Congress Section 22, Don Rita. County Court 11, Erica Pena. And for the most important candidate for Attorney General, Bill Gawarski. If you get all these candidates that we have this time, I'm sure that we have others that will be going to the evenings. Good afternoon, everybody, everybody for coming out and celebrating the day with us. Thank you. Doing a regular picnic, this is known as a political rally. Right, that's the idea. The purpose of the rally is to bring together and make us stronger and braver. One of the ways that you can do that is by participating in every way you can think of. So here's the first step. The first step is participation in the mass. There's a prize. From the beginning badges that you see displayed over here in our store, if you have the right answer, if you see up and give you the right answer, you have a free badge of your choice. And here's the question. Are you ready? You have to be the first to see that answer. Who is that? Are you smarter than Greg Evans? Better than I am. Not sure everybody in this room is going to do for reasons. I'm also smarter than Greg Evans.
Go louder.
Greg Evans is in the bench.
I don't know.
And he can wear a mask. And got COVID. So, since we are all smarter than Greg Evans, we're going to big size and do our best not to be spreaders. I am going to get to go back to bed. All right. I need to be loud. Okay. That means that I need to be louder for me, but I need to be it's great for me. I need to talk louder. All right. Are we closer to how about this? All right. Okay, here's the next question. You stand and answer the question. You better read that. This is the Labor Day picnic that Northeastern Democrats has put on for 22 years. For what purpose? Honor labor, give me another one. Well, that one will do. Okay, I'll add another one. This is a fundraiser. So the idea, in addition to honoring labor, is for all of us to contribute as much as we can to help the Northeast County Democrats get the job done. Here's the next question. What is the job? Stand and answer if you want to bet. What is the job of Northeast County Democrats? Elect Democrats. Okay, so let me tell you some ways in which you are now celebrating and donating to Bear County Democrats. What you can do. This needs attention. You may have noticed the t-shirt some of us are wearing. The t-shirt says, what? Save our country best. And if we didn't have a reason to feel that way before, we certainly do now. So, what we're just doing, buy a t-shirt, buy a button, buy a mask if you didn't bring one or you want another one. Take a look at some of the other merchandise here. And if you have any money left when this is over, we have a donation bucket outside of the table. Just drop whatever leftover money you have right in there, and we really appreciate it. Okay, here is the next question. Concentrate. It's a really important question. You have to stand and answer. Who is the most corrupt and incompetent Texas Attorney General in history? What? Paxton, really was that? Now, the question is, what are we going to do about it? We're going to elect Joe Dorsey.
Well, that's right. Happy Labor Day. Northeast Fair County Democrat Paul Orsi. I'm Joe Jaworski. I am running for Texas Attorney General, and I am asking for your vote. In fact, I'm here today to earn your votes. And so I have something I'd like to get off my chest. Texas, the time has come to state plainly our message to voters. Framing matters. So here it is. You can't trust the Texas GOP to lead our state. Old and young are dying because state government incompetently managed our electrical grid and dismissed a deadly pandemic. More will die because of Senate Bill 8, a law that codifies the Texas War on Women. Because no longer will Texas women, even an underage victim of a violent sex crime, be able to gain access when they need it most to safe reproductive health care from a Texas doctor. That's over. And for those who defy the new law, a state-approved vigilante awaits, a bounty hunter who will sue you for a guaranteed prize. And in a further authoritarian touch, our government disallowed local school leaders from following public health officials' advice, preventing common sense mask mandates to keep our children safe. It's all very unacceptable, ladies and gentlemen. You want to object, but your right to speak truth to your government has been diminished by Senate Bill 1, which makes voting harder. It actually makes helping your neighbor vote harder. And it creates a poll watcher who's given free rein to observe and defend, to oppress the conditions surrounding the casting of your private ballot. Como se dice en español, basta ya! We deserve so much better. And that, my friends, is why I'm running to be your next Texas Attorney General. So, let me give you some good news. We are going to win in 2022. You will elect the first Democrat statewide in a generation. And I hope there's more than one. Let me tell you how we're going to do it, and you can take this to the bank. All right. In the Texas Democratic primary for Attorney General, you will have a generative, positive debate between me and Mr. Merrick. It starts tonight. We are going to use this primary to register 1 million voters. I want you to contrast that with what I like to call the masterpiece. The masterpiece of saying the Texas Republican primary for Texas Attorney General, where the indicted, investigated, corrupt, criminally exposed, embattled incumbent Attorney General is being opposed by not just one, two statewide office holders. It's unprecedented in our adult life, if it ever happens in Texas history. This is what I get from it. Mr. Paxton, Mr. Bush, and Justice Guzman are going to raise among the three of them $35 million, and they're going to spend it all cutting each other up, creating a runoff situation that will be resolved in late summer. And it will be Mr. Paxton who survives because he's got Trump's endorsement and he's got his base. But with 90 days to go before early voting in the general election, he's not going to be able to rehabilitate or mitigate his sturdy, Trumpy, far-right base message. And that means a positive general election message by this Democrat who's going to win today because we will have sufficient number of all Democrats and moderate Republicans and Libertarians who will vote for the Democratic candidate. It all starts with a good general election message. May I share it with you? My platform begins with the most important. I promise to never embarrass you in the United States Supreme Court. General Joseph Wolski will file no frivolous action in state or federal court. When I file, it will be to protect Texas consumer rights, not to pull a political stunt. Two, as the Texas Attorney General, I will support the Affordable Care Act, period, end of story. And what that means is, if there is any lingering litigation from the Paxton administration, it will be dismissed on my first day by lunch. Number three, the Texas Attorney General can't pass laws by him or herself, but as a candidate for a statewide constitutional executive office, I've got a responsibility to use this bully pulpit to ask for social and criminal justice reform. So, what's a great way to get it all done in one, although it's a beginning? We need to legalize recreational use cannabis in the state of Texas. For all the reasons we know. Number one, state income from the moderate tax, which if we do just like Colorado, will yield $1.1 billion every 2 years. It will also create 30,000 direct jobs. I don't mean temporary jobs like the construction industry. I mean actual hard industry jobs. The land that's being used, the actual sales of this century. Also, we have veterans and military contractors and those of us who are suffering from chronic pain and PTSD. They deserve a well-deserved alternative, sir. Yes, thank you for your service. They deserve a palliative. Finally, an alternative to pills, and pills. We can fight a winning war against addiction. But the most important reason, let's be honest, is that when we remove this wasteful, petty prosecution from the books, we will fund the police. Yes, we will. We'll fund the police and the prosecutors so they can fight real crime like violent crime, gun crime, cartel crime, domestic violence and abuse, and white supremacist crime. Instead of people that started on the Capitol on January 6th. And Paxton was there as well. And most importantly, let me conclude with this, because it all comes down to the vote, doesn't it? It all comes down to voting. Ken Paxton is so proud of his voter fraud unit. Well, I object to the term. Your Honor, I object. It's yours. What's the basis of your objection? Non sequitur, Your Honor. If he means election fraud, okay. But he used the phrase voter fraud. Ladies and gentlemen, he's calling you a fraud. He's calling you a fraud. He's calling you a fraud. I have a question. I vote legally. Do you? Yes. Do you even know anyone who has voted illegally? I don't. It really doesn't happen very often. To the extent somebody who is a candidate wants it so bad that they'll break the laws, absolutely throw the book at it. Here's the good news about that. We've got laws, we've got enforcement, and we've got sentencing for just that occasion. Just like we do on the freeway. When people speed by you, we've got speed limits, we've got the Department of Public Safety, and we've got tickets, and sometimes incarceration. But what the government doesn't do in that situation is they say, well, we understand people are speeding on Interstate 10. Therefore, we're shutting it down to one lane and nobody go over 20 miles an hour. Well, that would be ridiculous. But that's exactly what they're doing with the new voter suppression bill. Here's my pledge to you. When I take the oath of office as the next Texas Attorney General, I will take Ken Paxton's voter fraud division, and I will turn it into General Joseph Wolski's voter access division. Because you ought to be able to call the government when you get in line at 6:45 p.m. ready to vote, but they close the doors before they reach you. You ought to be able to call the government if you sign your name, as you do, on your application for a vote by mail ballot, and then you sign your name as you do on the ballot itself. But some busybody in the workstation says, well, these signatures don't match, I'm throwing this one out. You ought to be able to call the government. If your 18-year-old son or daughter looks at you and says, I don't know what you're talking about, when you ask them, did the principal offer your senior class voter registration twice a year? You know that's the law in the state book, right? They've got to offer every principal, every student, twice a year to make sure to vote. And the reason it's unequally enforced is because if the young voted, we've stayed in office for a long, long time. So the Texas Attorney General has a role to play, and I promise you that when I'm elected, I will do that. So, let me conclude and say thank you for sharing 10 to 15 minutes of your Labor Day to a important day. And thank God for organized labor. Thank God it is where our values come from. That, veterans, mothers, fathers, and the American way. Our values in the Democratic Party are aligned with that 100%. My name is Joe Dorsey. I am grateful to be here in a very strong Democratic presence in the northeastern part of this city. And I want to thank Zach. I want to thank the chair, Zach Light. I want to thank the chairman, Monica Upton-Carrera. And I want to thank Mary Yarnberg for being here. Commissioner Tommy Talbot. I want to thank all the good Democrats here because it is on your shoulders. We can for winning and restore ethics and integrity to the office. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so you've all heard about the cancer purge. Right? There we go. We all heard about the cancel culture, right? And we actually think that's a very good idea for some people. In fact, if you just would like to act that out right now, we provided a board in the back of the room with photographs of some of the most unfavorite politicians. And you can put this little black dots and start covering over their faces. In fact, this afternoon, you won't just cancel them, we'll just wipe them out. And as I mentioned, this is a fundraising event. And we have had two important contributors off of our list today. Tony started today in Lisa, donated $250. And the other is Clifton Rodriguez, the commissioner of DRPG. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you our keynote speaker for today. Congressional Representative for Congressional District 35, Lloyd Ball.
Elbowing somebody else is too easy. Thank you all so much. If this wouldn't have been labor money, the gathering of Northeast Democrats together to honor labor and together to recommit get more progress in this state and this nation. Thank you all for the opportunity to be here with you today. As always, follow on my partner, Libby, and back there with the co-host, I think, over here. Thank you all very much. Honoring Zach and Bob and Jackie, all of the leaders of this organization that have made this a memorable Labor Day on our calendar every year except last year. And I'm glad we can have this kind of Democratic family reunion again. And like family reunions, generally the Democrats we got a lot of people mingling and talking through their masks. We'll wait a little more. I want to, just ask you for, quiet for just a few minutes, just to have a few thoughts to you. I'm gonna pause for a second here. So, how did we get into this mess that we're in now, where we are distanced and masked and challenged in our communications and our work together, often separated from our family, from our longtime friends, a time of such renewed uncertainty with the Delta variant? Well, in short, we are in the mess we're in today because we had a Trump who didn't care and wouldn't listen, who know it all, who rejected medical science, just like he rejected climate science. A Trump that was indifferent to everyone but himself, even his own supporters. Now his followers who have refused to mask or be vaccinated have helped the virus spread and mutate and kill and disable. Not surprising that Graham Patrick would blame people of color, is what they always turn to, ignoring the fact that for every unvaccinated Black Texan, there are 3 white Texans who are not vaccinated, probably all Donald Trump supporters. And for a month, Governor Greg Abbott has been.
Sam, you say hi to everybody on the Zoom call right now, for those that aren't able to join us this afternoon.
For the developing disease, but that our schools and our local government must be denied the right to protect our neighbors. That's what got us in the mess we're in today, and the real problem, of course, is that Governor Abbott is already competing with Governor DeSantis from Florida to determine which is the president for 2024. And our public health, and particularly the welfare of our children, our school children, is tossed aside. And we also gather against the backdrop of the tragedy in the city. I know that our office, and I believe I see my great colleague Joaquin Castro back there. I don't know if he's talking already, but always glad to be in partnership with Congressman Castro. Our office is, yeah, let's give him a round of applause. Joaquin, all of us have been doing through our offices all that we can to try to save as many lives as possible. We continue our efforts, sometimes achieving success, as we did for a friend of Bob Como, when he called our office. But the tragedy at the Kabul airport indicates that the conclusion of this war should have been handled much better. But the much greater tragedy is the 2 decades of so many dollars and so many lives lost for a war that should have been concluded a long time before this year. One of the reasons I opposed openly the surge as then Vice President Biden and President Obama added too many additional troops there. But you know, as we learned this year with each new book, each new interview, we learn more about how very, very close we came to losing the democracy that has survived for over 2 centuries last year with the attempted Prop 2. That's exactly what it was. We have a Senate majority now where only if the Vice President comes do we have a majority. And in the House, out of over 400 members, we have 3 votes as a majority that 3 people switch, we're into a tie.
Careful.
The Republicans, of course, denied that January 6th ever happened. I was always a fan of those old Groucho Marx movies from the 30s. And I remember one when Groucho was saying, you can believe me or you can believe your eyes. And that's kind of what the Republicans are saying. They're into a fantasy. They're really not so much in a political party as they are in a cult of Trump, personality Trump, where they have to preach the gospel of Trump, which is basically hypocrisy, not democracy. They are what we have to deal with increasing calls for political violence, for lies and fantasy. I can no longer go on to the floor of the United States House for any vote without having to go through another screen like you do at the courthouse and the airport because the Margaret Hill agrees to have to bring a gun onto the floor of the house. That's the kind of situation we're in. And since they know that if we have more votes, if we do the kind of thing we did in Bear County and that Harris County did so effectively last year, that they're going to be defeated, Republicans have set out to suppress as many votes as they possibly can. I particularly salute Senator Jose Menendez and the entire Bear County delegation. I was there about 10:30 one night when that bus pulled in to Dulles Airport with the courageous state house members who broke that quorum and said they would not be part of the wrongdoing that is occurring at the state legislature. I am disappointed that President Biden has yet to meet with it. You know, when Lyndon Johnson in 1965 got the Voting Rights Act passed, he had more than one senator that was a problem. He had a series of segregationist Democratic senators, one of whom was his principal mentor, standing in the way of voting rights. Somehow he managed to overcome that and pass that Voting Rights Act. And what we need today is an LBJ moment where Joe Manchin or anyone else like it will get over at the White House and they hear, what can we do for you? What can we do to you if we don't get together and protect our democracy? If there was ever a need for an exception to the filibuster, it is the need to protect our democracy and have an American position of person that we can all be proud of, that can be secure, that won't be developed with a climate crisis, and won't be developed by a Trump crisis. Hand in hand, of course, with restrictive Republican voter suppression has been Republican extreme partisan. As you know, I'm an unwilling expert on that topic. Remember that the district that I serve in today was created by splitting 100 precincts from here from the south side of San Antonio to the north end of Austin. And rumors abound now about what will happen next. All right. This is what we're all about today. This is really important. So rumors abound about what's going to happen, about whether I'm being sent back to Austin, about whether I'm going to get to part of Bear County. All that I know is I won't have any say in that at all. And all I can do is to keep trying to deliver good government, be responsible for our shared values, and get ready to fight. So wherever I am, whoever is my opponent, I'm asking for your support and renewing my pledge to support you on the causes that we all believe in. Meanwhile, I got to tell you that despite our best efforts in the courts, in Washington, the efforts of our legislators in Austin, we need to plan that the extreme gerrymandering and the voter suppression laws are going to be in effect. If we're able to overcome some of them, so much for them. But what it means is we need to be doing what Northeast Bear County Democrats have done best for years, and that is to start early. Don't wait for the valley deadlines. To start early in identifying every potential newcomer here, every potential part of our base who did not participate last year. We know the road always falls off in a non-presidential year, and we've got to find a prevent that from happening. While there are many restrictive provisions in these Republican laws, many of the things that we have done for years can overcome that, and we can overcome that. Rarely have we had the situation we had this year, but we've already run zero for voter suppression. You know, throughout every time that I have come to a Northeast Democrats event, I have been joined by a partner in addition to Libby. She has excelled in every way. She's helped me respond to your concerns and make a difference in the lives of so many of our neighbors. She is smart, creative, compassionate, and regularly does overtime. As she begins a new job tomorrow, and today's final event with her as a partner as district director, though I hope someday that I'll be joining in a campaign for her for elected office. I want you to join me in honoring my district director until midnight, Mary Ellen Jones. Mary Ellen, come on up. Well, you appreciate you, and I look forward to being at your meeting someday. I refer back after tomorrow to Washington. We begin our committee votes on Thursday on the President's Build Back Better agenda. And I, for one, think we need to build back better, not just build back a little. There's a lot in this bill that can help people in a meaningful way, from child care, the Family Medical Leave Act, for so many ways, the child tax credit, which is putting more money in the pockets of one Bear County family after another right now, a real tax cut for children and families. Adding hearing, vision, and dental benefits to Medicare, trying to provide coverage for the 2 million Texans that got left out of the Affordable Care Act because the Republicans wouldn't expand Medicaid. There is so much we can do with this bill, but we have an uphill fight to get it approved. That's what we'll be a part of. We are building a Democratic coalition there to get it done. But here in San Antonio, our battle, so many of these important judicial and other races where people are competing today, where we lay the groundwork to ensure they are successful in November. I look forward to continuing to partner with you to preserve our democracy and opportunity for all. As always, we never give up, we never give in. On the victory, thank you so much. You all know it's very intense 2 years. And I want to first say happy Labor Day to all of those hardworking San Antonians who go to work every day, who put food on their family's table, who do everything they can to survive and help their children and their grandchildren thrive and have an even better life than they have. That's the story of so many of our families. And thank you to the AFL-CIO and all the affiliated labor unions. Thank you to the teachers, to the firefighters, to the iron workers, to the steel workers, to the healthcare workers. Thank you to all of the essential workers who during the course of this pandemic sacrificed day in and day out and literally put their own health and oftentimes their own lives on the line to make sure that our economy, our country kept going. I want to say a special thank you to them. And I don't want to keep too long because other speakers have spoken eloquently about what we face in front of us over the next year and a half. But we're all Texans. And it's not lost on any of us exactly how extreme and how far right the Texas Republican Party has gotten in this state. In fact, in many ways, they made Texas the embarrassment of the nation. Greg Abbott, Dan Patrick, Ken Paxton, Sid Miller, they have embarrassed Texas, and we deserve better than the representation that we're getting from our state government in Austin. And so I think all of that to be that, of course, I'm up for re-election in 2022, and would love to get your support once again, but also want to be supportive of all of the judges that are running, that will run against Republicans next November. We have to make sure the Democrats are elected to every single bench at the courthouse downtown. That we hold on to the fourth quarter of people. That we win all of our congressional seats in Bear County. We win our legislative seats. Because you know that we still got a lot of work to do. You know that as bad as these legislative sessions have been, with voter suppression, taking away a woman's constitutional right to choose
to have an abortion. All of these issues are only gonna get worse as we go into the session of gerrymandering. Republicans are probably gonna try to draw Lloyd back down to the Rio Grande Valley once again. So we have to remain vigilant, and we have to continue to fight, and we have to keep standing up for what we believe in, and what we know is best for the people of Texas, and what we believe in our heart is best for the people of Texas. Because if you do all of that work, then very soon, and I know that some people have been working on this for decades now, this state has been under Republican control for going on 3 decades. And I know that some of you that have reached the senior age now, you remember a day when this state was actually Democratic. When we actually had leaders like Ann Richards and Lloyd Benson and others that we knew were standing up for the people. These are the years where we get back to that kind of leadership in Texas. And it's gonna take all of our hard work, and I want you to know that I'm with you. God bless y'all. Happy Labor Day.
I would like another round of applause for everybody that has stood and talked to me. It takes an enormous amount of courage to do what they're doing. And in the back of the room, we have other electeds and candidates who are also showing that courage. Courage can only go so far unless we back them. So please make a point of paying all of the people who are in the back and they need petition signed, when they need a volunteer. We have a chance to kind of size them up and see them into something else besides just a stump sheet. There are a lot of people who are brave. And in particular today, we're honoring the people of labor who are brave. I'd like to introduce to you the Labor Woman of the Year selected by Northeast County Democrats. Please come forward. By the way, I forgot to tell you earlier that we had mics or microphone. And if any of you would like to come to the mic before you speak, please do. I'm going to read the citation on this plaque for Mary Ellen Maria. The Northeast County Democrats award this plaque to Mary Ellen Maria in recognition of her many years of outstanding service as an activist member of the American Federation of Government Employees. Her service as Secretary of the Executive Board of the AFL-CIO Central Labor Council. Her effective work as a member of the Texas AFL-CIO Women's Committee. Her work in the Council of Labor Union, as well as the Dolores chapter of the Labor Council for Latin American Advancement, and the San Antonio Council of Black Trade Unions, and for her constant, ongoing, and effective support of the Bexar County Democratic Party. Okay. Mark told me to start all over. And this is the first time I have not had the role of the microphone. The other day, remember we had it. Remember Linda? But anyway, thank you very much. She is my partner in crime with so many institutions in the Bexar County Democratic Party. And I am very, very proud of honored to be receiving this award from her. I just wanted to let everybody know that San Antonio, Senator from the Central Labor Council, our AFL-CIO, we got brothers and sisters here to fight. We got brothers and sisters here to be good. We got brothers and sisters who are fighting. always get along, but when it comes time to speak Republicans, we will be there fighting for every single one of our Democrats to win this war. So anyway, thank you, Mayor. I look forward to letting the rest of the year and getting more Democrats to win at the polls. And thank you one more time, and I'm working to our community Democrats. We love you. The recipient of this year's NBC Award for Labor Man of the Year is Rudy Morales. Maybe I'd like to move this citation. Northeast Fair County Democrats award this plaque to Rudy Morales in recognition of his nearly 40 years of outstanding service as an activist member of the San Antonio Professional Firefighters Association, Local 634. Including his service as legislative director and legislative director of Miracles and on the public relations, workday, and family assistance committees, and his constant, ongoing, and effective support of the Democratic Party and the peace care and his service to his fellow Americans.
Thank you all. Thank you all for serving for this award. So many of our Lord Joe, brothers who are priests tonight. Thank you for your support for the years. Welcome to my home, away from home. I have some neighbors sitting right here from the I live in South Texas. I the connection. There's my boys who are very good. Thank you very much. I've been a lot of them. Thank you so much.
I'd now like to present an award that we have never presented before. This will be an occasional award for extraordinary commitment and courage. This first award goes to Donovan Rodriguez. You will recognize him, Donovan, because as you all know, Governor Abbott decided that he would punish Democrats who worked for him by lining through staff budgets at the Capitol. That affected 2,000 people, not the politicians who are angry at, but all of the people that make the legislature work. Of those 2,000 people, there were 4 who stepped forward to join a lawsuit challenging the legitimacy of that action by the government. As the chief of staff for Representative Gray Lopez, that took a lot of courage. As a father and husband of a family, that took a lot of courage. A GoFundMe account has been started. If you'd like to know more about it, I can tell you later. You can talk to Bob Primo to help support Donovan in the event that he is in fact left without a uniform. But in the meantime, we would like to celebrate Donovan as an example of the kind of commitment and courage that it takes to pushing away at what we are facing right now with the Republican majority. There is no act too small, although this is a very big act, And I'd like to read the citation to you. Northeast Bear County Democrats awards this plaque to Donovan Rodriguez for his courage and sacrifice in standing up for democracy and for all of us by being named plaintiff against Governor Greg Abbott for his retaliatory defunding of legislative staff to punish Democratic lawmakers who fought voter suppression.
Thank you very much. It really means a lot to me and my family. At a time when we stepped out and our union brothers and sisters and our Democrat brothers and sisters were here with us to support us and to back us. And let me tell you, this lawsuit that we were in, we lost that lawsuit. We lost that lawsuit. We need a good Democrat to run for governor. We need a good Democrat statewide. We need to support our Democrats in this next election. Because imagine what it would be to have Joe Jaworski as our, state attorney. Have a big attorney on one side. That's what we need. We need to all get active and support Democrats next cycle. Thank you all very, very much. Next time, we're going to be giving an award for achievement, not just for participation. Thank you.
Unfortunately, we are not having face painting for children this year due to COVID. We'll be back. There will be a pre-model later, but it's about a half hour and then an hour set, so the kids line up. And I'd like to change pace just a little bit and invite someone to the stage who's going to sing a song for us. This is Nicolette Armento, Ryan Mayor. She's one of the leaders of the Radicate Volunteer Bakery Registrar. And she needs your help. You need to sign up as a deputy registrar. And she's the girl who can help you do that. Someone also told me recently that Nicolette has more bubbles than a bottle of champagne. She's also an acapella singer. And she is going to sing This Land Is Your Land. I have to lower my lungs. All right, y'all can join me in thanks again, Martha. Like I said, we're with Bear County Democrats. Like, we're all Democrats in this beautiful facility right now. And we all need to get fired up. Getting registered to vote and making sure all of Bear County shows up to vote. Hey, I just slipped you a little something to help out. All right. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, here in my arms, I surrender. We shall overcome someday. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made when we. One more time. This land is your land. This land is mine. From California to New York Island. From the redwood forest to Gulf Stream waters. This land was made when we. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the September surprise. To celebrate all the block partners in the world. Anybody who's used smart enough, this is creative. People stop and stare, they don't bother me. I say nowhere else,
Even goes, way to go to our newest rock star.
All right, we are now ready for that finest of traditions of Waverly picnic, and that's the speaker time. We're going to introduce the elected officials first, and after that, we will introduce the candidates. Keep in mind, that many of them have tails in the back, and if you're inspired by them, go talk to them before you leave today. We have an embarrassment of riches, lots and lots of people who want to talk. So we're going to give you a minute at the mic. I have a colleague in the back here, raise your hand, honey.
Of course.
He's going to thank you. Stop sign.
It's hard.
And we're going to
It's a hard crowd.
stop when you tell them to stop. And walk.
You were great. It is a hard problem.
It's a hard crowd. It makes you feel like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do it.
Oh,
All right, for all of the children, or people who act like children, go out the back doors of the pinata. Okay, our first speaker is the Honorable Willie Wallace.
please. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
Remember, when you come speak, always go to the left.